This is the YouTube edition of my book, A Course in Miracles Workbook Nuggets, which is a study aid for the course's workbook for students. I'll begin by reading my book's commentary on today's lesson over a visual of the book's text. I'll then return with some further thoughts on the lesson, which are only included in this YouTube edition of my book. Today's lesson is part of a 10-lesson group that runs from lesson 241 through lesson 250, each of which relates to the world as understood in the course. I'll be repeating this same introduction for each of lessons 241 through 250, so you can skip past this introduction in the future if you like. Timestamps taking you directly to today's Workbook Nuggets commentary and my further comments are provided in the description below. In the section entitled What is the World?, which precedes these 10 lessons, we are told that the world is false perception. In other words, it is the illusion we have made and maintain to convince ourselves that we are all separate people inhabiting a world of separate and scarce things. But all is not lost. The introduction also tells us, quote, "As sight was made to lead away from truth, it can be redirected. Sounds become the call for God, and all perception can be given a new purpose by the one whom God appointed Savior to the world." End quote. So the 10-lesson section we are now in helps us to understand why we see the world that we do and how we can escape this illusion for the beautiful reality beyond. Today's lesson from my book and my further thoughts follow. A link to the book on Amazon.com is provided below. Lesson number 243, August 31st. Today I will judge nothing that occurs. Judge nothing and be at peace. You do not know how anything should be. Your constant efforts to make things be as you think they should be is what bars your entrance to the kingdom. Your striving to impose your small will upon the world is exhausting, and it kills you, literally. Don't judge for the simple reason that, from the limited perspective of your ego, you are not able to. Furthermore, it keeps you focused on and bound to your ego and this world. Judging is the exact opposite of what the Course is trying to teach, which is non-judgment or acceptance, which are other words for forgiveness. The title of today's lesson is Today I Will Judge Nothing That Occurs. The short prayer included in today's lesson is incredibly insightful and powerful. I'd like to consider each of the 3 sentences individually. The first sentence, Father, today I leave creation to be itself, reminds us that what we think about creation doesn't matter to creation. Reality is reality. We can't change it by wishing or scheming. The second sentence, I honor all its parts in which I am included, reminds us that we are not separate beings doing battle with a hostile world. We are part of an infinite web, which as a web is one. And finally, we are one because each part contains your memory, and truth must shine in all of us as one. Reminds us that together we are the one self, the child of God, who has remained with God beyond the illusion which we call our world. Each and every day I am amazed at the beauty and power of the daily prayers given to us in part 2 of the workbook. Read them, feel them, cherish them. They are a gift beyond value, and properly received and used, they can take you home.